as long as we can manage. Although the number of infections have been increasing again in the recent past, Japan has done a remarkable job to keep the situation under control. One important reason for this is that the Japanese population is very disciplined and respect the measures that have been implemented to protect us. People wear masks, frequently wash, sanitize their hands, and practice social distancing. Initially, the virus was thought by many to be a grave danger, mostly to the elderly, those with existing health problems. But it has become clear that recent past that younger people are by no means immune. If they don't contract the virus, they are less likely to be severely or even die people or more advanced age, but they can easily transmit the infection to other more vulnerable people. As we all know, younger people often seem to be much less worried about threat to their own health and even to their lives. Indeed, it sometimes appears as if they think of themselves almost an immortal. It may therefore very well the case that appealing to their own safety would not have much of an effect of their behavior. A more promising approach to reaching them may be to point out the major concern is not that they may suffer severe consequences, but instead that many reckless conduct and violation of the rules may be endanger others, including their loved ones, such as their parents and grandparents. If they are confronted with the very real possibility of being responsible for inflicting irreparable damage on the health of their father, of their grandmother, or even having played a role in the death of loved ones, the younger generation may take this as a wake-up call. It may cause them to refrain from attending the next gathering of a large group of friends without practicing social distancing. They may be avoiding catching the virus and avoiding passing it on to those who are more vulnerable than they themselves are. The measure to be taken by all of us are by now well established. Frequently wash, sanitize your hands, avoid touching your face, wear personal protective equipment such as mask or face shield. Whenever you are in the presence of others, keep your distance and do not attend large gatherings of people. The major way for the virus to spread is through droplets that discharge through mouth or nose of an infected person. And if you know that someone is infected, avoid any contact with them. Inform yourself by consulting reliable and respectable sources and avoid being misguided by fake news. Especially po sa Facebook, maraming fake news, no? What else can we do to help at a more personal level? Whenever you talk about this crisis to your friends and family or even to strangers, encourage them to follow safe practices. Tell them not to gather in a big groups. Tell them not to go out unless they have to. Tell them to wear masks and avoid crowds. If they do, encourage them to wash their hands frequently.